arm. You want to see the
scratches? I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're gonna
I don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay.
You can bring the whole fucking army. I don't give a fuck.
How does this make you feel? Huh? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you feel?
Is that the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
scratches? Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just
leave me alone.
This is Cynthia Ortiz. It is June 9, 2022. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcasts. Used allegedly. Nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet. I'm doing a disclaimer. I shouldn't have to. I'm documenting stalking. That's all I'm doing. If you don't like that, stop stalking me. Mr. Perry, you are off the rails with your delusion. I mean, absolutely out of control, off the rails, with an imaginary world that is bizarro, stupid, weirdo, and you're creeping everybody out, and you've disturbed everybody, and you've pissed everybody off, and you really need to get a shrink. It is absolutely embarrassing, sir. At this point, you can't get a grip on reality. I don't even know what to say to you. I absolutely am so fucking embarrassed by you. You have no idea. We all are. We all are very embarrassed with your failure to understand what's happening, what's being said. I don't like you. No one does. When you cause suffering and you torment like this bitch, nobody is going to like you. And you're not getting help. All morning. First of all, last night I go to my car. There's fucking no oil in it. Again. This is the second time they've done that. Please remember, how many times have they threatened to take my car? And then wrecked it. They had somebody wreck my car. If you think people don't think you did that, come on with that. I mean, here's part of your problem. You guys are seeing things happen you've not seen before. You're getting caught like never before in your lives. And you're constantly asking, how did she find out? How does she know? We've not seen this happen before. We've not had one with this much longevity. I have help. How the fuck do you think I can know what you're going to do before you do it? So if you really with this, nobody will know we did that. Come on. Come on. At this point, I think you're way past that. That ship sailed long ago. The reason that you're in the situation you're in, you're not getting reality. You're failing. All of you. You're failing. You're not getting reality. You're not getting it. No one's going to help you, Charles. We want you gone. No one's going to help you, Charles. We all want for you to be gone. Charles, you have caused a tremendous amount of suffering and loss. We all want you gone. Listen to what I'm saying. Mr. Perry, what you think doesn't matter. It doesn't. You're the one committing the crime. You're the one getting told on. You don't matter. The faster you guys get a grip on reality and understand what's happening and listen to the words, understand the words, the better off even you would be. To his own death, he's like, who is it? This person is already this morning. I'm like, oh my God. I'm not going to help you. We all want you gone. We want the suffering to end. Mr. Perry, listen to the words. Everybody's sick and tired of your cruelty and the suffering you're causing. You're an imposition and an unwanted burden. You are like a fucking pussy cancer. You stink. No one likes suffering. No one. I don't know how you can't watch the news and get it. Nobody likes suffering. Why are you causing it? And it's malicious. It's intentional. You talk about it. You try to do it. Or you do it. And then you get told on and told on and told on and told on. And you can't figure out people don't like it when you do that. You're a shitness with this. It doesn't get any more slow than that, mental veggie. We're so embarrassed for you. People, can you guys imagine if some guy comes, well, she's commented on it. People are asking her if she's okay. This guy says, I don't care what you want. I'm going to make you feel raped and violated anyway. Nobody likes that, Mr. Perry. Pick up on get it, man. You're fucking slow. People don't like suffering. People don't like suffering. Nobody likes suffering. Your cruelty is awful. People don't like suffering. You're told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. Your crime has not been uncovered this much in your life. Everybody's sick of the suffering you're causing. Everybody's sick of you. No one's going to help you. You're being stopped. This is what she says. Everybody, I'm fine. That means people were worried about her if she's okay. She had a couple. They came in to help her get to her car safely without that bitch bothering her. What the fuck is wrong with you that you think it's any different for you? You are off your nut. You seriously need a shrink. You fucking need to be in a special needs facility. Nobody likes suffering. Nobody likes watching someone suffer. Nobody likes you causing the suffering. And that's why you're told on all the time. It isn't hard to get information at all. It's not hard. I'm not going to help you. We all want you gone. There's not a romance there. Stop bullshitting yourself. So Jody Arrington too, but John Hinckley Jr. is watching Jodie Foster on a fucking television set and tells himself there's a romance there. And she's like, what? Not for me. There's nothing there for me. He then goes and tries to kill the president and told the Secret Service, me and Jodie were a thing. And I was trying to kill the president so me and her could be president. Wow. Okay, then he gets sentenced to a mental institution because he's crazy. And he hurt people with his crazy. You can have people with a mental illness that aren't hurting people. You are. You are, and you're not fooling anybody. The only person you're fooling is you. You look like a damn buffoon. I'm so embarrassed by you. You have no idea. Very embarrassed by you. I want nothing to do with you. Whatever romance is in your head is bullshit. Stop lying to yourself. You're no different than John Hinckley Jr. watching Jodie Foster. You're no different. You put hidden cameras in women's homes. The witness told us this. We have a witness or two or three. How many do we have? You don't even know. You keep asking, how did she find out? We're seeing things happen we've not seen before. And you act like you have no idea what the fuck those words mean. I'm so embarrassed for you. I don't even know what to say. Why would I help you? We all want you to stop. Everybody wants that bitch to stop bothering her. We're all tired of hearing about it, Charles. No one cares what you think. We're tired of hearing it. You need a lie. I said no. Fuck you. You quit lying to yourself. So we have a witness. Oh, let me finish the fucking disclaimer. I have ADD. It's something terrible sometimes. So the disclaimer, apply the but-for standard. But for Mr. Perry's stalking, I wouldn't document it in a podcast or anywhere else for that matter. Law enforcement told me to do that, and they're not from Tulsa. It's the guys that actually know how to stop people who are criminal, fucking enterprise, organized, whatever. I got a lot of help. McNamara email, Fabian Puzzle. You don't think I have some help? Jesus. What planet are you on? Looney Tune. It's so easy, it's not even fair because you have no grasp on reality. You never anticipate outcomes, right? You never do. I mean, you guys are fucktards as it gets. It's so easy, it's not even fair. Sometimes we get aggravated at the boredom of having no challenge at all whatsoever. Come on with this. 12 years. We need one thing and you're done. You're gone. All of you. You don't know who it's going to be knocking on your front door, putting your asses in jail, and we're done with this. We don't have to live like this anymore.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Okay, there are people, Mr. Perry, that know that you and David Robertson call over to TPD and start telling them what to do to hurt me. We want to take her car. We want to do this. We want to do that. And they've told you no on a whole lot of things, haven't they? I've heard a lot of those recordings. There's police recordings, you dumbass. Which department is going to bang on your front door? Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe next month. And that's it. We're done. And there's no more of this.
Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't.
And it's so bad that now you got somebody going, who's running TPD? Why are David and Charles calling TPD and telling them to do shit? What makes them think they run that police department? So, who do you think you are? I'm not going to help you. I'm not told who your leaks are. And if I knew, I wouldn't help you. Because I want you to stop doing this to me.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for...
And for you, it's worse. You invaded my privacy. It is rape. In my house, I have the reasonable expectation of privacy. In my phones, in my computer. Get out of it. Get the fuck out. Your delusion is off the rails. How embarrassing for you. How fucking embarrassing for you. Jesus. Get some help. There's nothing there for me. How you think there would be, I don't even know. I've moved twice to try to get away from you. You had 4 years, Mr. Perry, to control yourself. I left. I've been gone for 8 years. That's almost a decade. It's not a day or a week or a month. It's a motherfucking decade. You're rejected. You're rejected. I don't like you. It doesn't go both ways. I don't feel what you feel. But as it turns out, nobody believes that it's romantic even for you. No one believes you. You don't shit all over somebody and then try to go, well, why don't they like... everything she hates, he does that. If it's something she likes, he won't do that. Come on with that bullshit. You trying to get a date. You are full of crap. You are absolutely full of crap. It is not about that. It's never been about that, even for you. Our shrink has told the judge, if she hates it, he does it more. And, if something she doesn't like, he'll do it more. And then he can't figure out why she doesn't like him. We all know that's not how you get somebody to, attract a date. It's not about that. It's about a cover-up. That's all it's about. It's never been about anything but that. So what he'll do is he'll spend all fucking day threatening her 1 minute and trying to entice her another. And he'll say things that he thinks is going to entice her. And then it gets all baffled that it never does. Right? Because nobody likes the weird shit you do. And you gotta know that at your age. What do you have, Huntington's? It's whacking you out. Your mind is fucked up. You have absolutely no fucking grasp on reality, and it's embarrassing. You're making a buffoon of yourself. You're not gonna entice me. I don't like you. I don't like you. No one does. Why do you think your crime is getting caught more than ever? Your crime is disgusting. Everybody hates suffering. They hate it. You're being stopped. David, Josh, Joe, Matt, Charles, you're being stopped. Calvin, you're being stopped. You're seeing things happen you've not seen before. You're committing the crime. You're causing the suffering. You're getting told on. You're getting ratted out. You're seeing things happen you've never seen before. What is wrong with you? How slow could you possibly... Mental Veggie Deluxe right here. You guys are all one big nursing home. We say it one time, bitch. Once. You better fucking keep up. We don't think you can. It's so easy, it's not even fair. We're fucking bored. We don't like suffering. Nobody likes suffering. No one likes suffering. Everybody hates the suffering. Everyone's tired of your cruelty. So you're told on, and told on, and told on, and told on. Charles, you'll never get a date with me. You're a dumb son of a bitch. It's 12 years. You're rejected. There's been no date. There'll never be a date. I don't like you. You don't crap up somebody's life and think that's how you get a date. You know that. It's not even about that for you, dumbass. Everyone knows that. Everyone's kind of sick of your bullshit. Here's the thing. When you lie to people that are smarter than you, they know you're lying. And for you, that's everybody. We're tired of hearing it. You're not going to get a lie. Not this time. It is piled up. Mr. Perry, you are not going to get a lie this time. It has piled up and piled up and piled up and piled up. McNamara email, sir, is the first time I said something, but not the first we got. When I'm quoting you verbatim, and you have to ask me who told, you think you're getting away with something? Jesus, you guys, come on. When I'm quoting you verbatim, I'm going to say this again because we've got slow people, mental veggies, a whole bunch of them. When I'm quoting you verbatim, Mr. Perry, Mr. Robertson, Matt, Josh, Joe, Calvin, when I'm quoting you verbatim over and over and over and over and over, and you have to ask me who told over and over and over and over, please explain what it is you think you're getting away with. Please tell us what it is you think you're getting away with. I don't even know what to say. I don't fucking know what to say. I'm at a loss. I've never had to deal with somebody this dumb in my entire life. This weird or this dumb. when we're quoting you verbatim. We know you want to take my car. We know you want to take my house. We know you think you're going to force me back to Texas against my will. And I'm quoting you, so we can do more to her. I'm going to quote you again. So we've got one in Tulsa. We need to get her back to Texas. And I'm quoting you, so we can do more to her. Criminal, hurt, suffering. All those car accidents you caused, and we know it. You called my landlord and told him to kick me out of my house, and we know it. Record 36,000 recordings that you know of. Perry, shut up. We need for you to shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. No one cares what you think. No one cares how you feel. Look at this. He's forcing on me what he wants against my will. I want my privacy back. I want you to comply with the law. I want you to fuck off. I want you to get your hands out of my wallet. I want you to get a grip on reality and stop making a fool of yourself. And stop embarrassing me and everybody else. We have a witness. I guess I gotta finish the fucking disclaimer. Apply the but for Mr. Perry doing all that crap to me and the police helping me from somewhere else. I wouldn't have to document it for them in these podcasts. God knows TPD doesn't give a fuck. They do what David wants. You got a cop killed. They call you Captain Gimpy for a reason. I don't owe you an apology. You're a public servant. You're taxpayer paid. Except when David and Charles pay you. Corruption is something people don't like. Everybody wants, the citizens of this United States, where we have constitutional rights, and I assert them right now, to equal protection, to the application of the laws, of domestic violence laws, the anti-stalking laws, the anti-crap up your car laws, the anti-hacking laws, the anti-peeping laws, they got their hands in my wallet again, Captain Gimpy laws. The anti-false arrest, fraud upon a court after fraud upon a court after fraud upon a court laws. The go threaten and harass family members and blah, 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 and take pictures of me and get your guy to call into DoorDash and he's got a doorbell camera, on and on and on. I mean, Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513. Violence against women laws. All those laws, that they're breaking. Perjury, obstruction of justice, destruction of evidence. I mean, I could go on all day with all the laws they're breaking, Captain Gimpy. We call you that for a reason. We're getting it done while you're sitting on your ass taking a phone call from David. Can I take her car today? Can you guys have her pulled over today? Can you guys harass her for us today? Who's running the police department? It's a shame that I got a police department from somewhere else helping me. How many police departments are there? Do you know? Because you guys have called everywhere. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Are you guys... You're fucking making me a damn legend. I'm not shitting you. You have no idea. If we know what you said, we got our ear to the ground in a whole lot of fucking places. So every time you start calling around, somehow we find out about it. We found out you were looking for the recordings, Mr. Perry. You're not getting away with it this time. And you act like you have no idea. No grasp on reality. It's fucking embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. I'm not going to take your bribe and lie. It's not going to happen. That ship sailed. There's no date. That ship sailed. You don't have a cover up. Charles, never going to be a date with you. You sick son of a bitch. Stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting. You're pissing me off with that. When you hit on me, it disgusts me. It makes my skin crawl. It makes all my skin crawl. You are disgusting to everybody. So, this guy's... I assert all my constitutional rights. So, police are supposed to enforce the law, not be corrupt and cover it all up. And whoever at TPD gave my police report to the offender that by law all you guys knew, I had to file. I didn't talk to a detective, Charles. There was no conversation. There was no proper collection of my evidence. I lost it. You destroyed it. Who do you think you're fooling? And had you done it right then, and then when I come back and I'm again trying to get a protective order, only this now we're all like, you got a stronger case now. Now you got obstruction, now you got perjury, and now you got destruction of your evidence. So now you can get a fucking protective order. Not that it's worth anything. I mean, some of those it just does not. These guys don't care what the judge says. Don't talk to her. Judge Eyrick said verbally, it goes without saying, Mr. Perry, you're old enough to know better. Leave her alone. You're fucking old enough to know how to act like a grown-ass, dignified fucking man. And respect boundaries and the law. And you're not. You act like a 3-year-old. You guys even, we got your code words. Nobody has that. Muffin Man, Rumpelstiltskin, Ratatouille, Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Nobody has that. We have that. And do you think you're getting away with something? Wow, okay. Delusion camp over there, Captain Gimpy. So, I had the right, Mr. Captain Gimpy, at TPD. There's a reason we call you that. There's a reason we call you Captain Gimpy. We don't want to. We'd rather call you fucking Batman Cop. So, when you go to the cops and you ask them to protect you, you have the reasonable expectation they're going to protect you. And they're going to enforce the law, and your safety and well-being is first and foremost, and that there's not going to be depravity of mind. Somebody's mind is fucked up and depraved to just let somebody else get killed. Just going to let her get killed. She ends up dead. It's fine. We got first 48. We'll put her on there. Tell everybody how great we are at solving murder. That makes people want to vomit, just so you know. Just so you know. People don't like corruption. They don't like it. They talk about it. They don't like it. We put food on your table, a roof over your head. I'm cop family, damn it. So is Michael Neely. That one guy that said, I will never trust TPD. I've got a stellar reputation as a police officer. They come to me with something. I put them on hold and I'm walking off and going to lunch. I don't know that they'll bring me something legit. It might be bullshit. And they're not going to mess up my reputation with their bullshit. I need to trust another police officer when they bring me something. So if ever they do, it's not... what do I do? Because if you'll throw a cop family under the bus, you'll throw anybody under the bus. They weren't there for Cynthia when she first needed them. And then they got a cop killed. And another one almost killed and framed. You think we don't know what you did, Charles? Absolutely. You've made it so easy. It's not even fair. You killed a cop. There's a lot of cops in this country. They didn't think that was funny. People don't like suffering, bitch. They don't like your cruelty. We got your code words for a reason. We got them for a reason. You act like you have no idea what's happening. What does it mean that we got those? Not that you're going to get a date. So, we don't think that's even what it's about for you. Because when you're trying to get a date with somebody, you don't shit up their life, do you? Nope. That's a great way to make people hate your guts forever. Hitler. So we got he called you the C word about 100 times. That's how angry he was. Charles, he called you the C word about 100 times in that conversation. They won't get any help from me because they weren't there for Cynthia right from the get-go. And then they get a cop killed. And then the other one's framed. And she's giving up, losing her ass, trying to help this guy. And they're not there for either one of them. And they should have been. That's cop family. If you'll throw your own family under the bus, you'll do it to anybody. So how would I trust them? I don't. I wish I could. Everyone wishes they could. Everyone wishes this narrative was different. Everyone wishes the whole conversation was different. It is a huge disappointment. And for somebody to have to ask the question, Charles, shut up. You're committing the crime. You're causing the suffering. You're hated. You're told on. You're not getting a date. You're not getting away with shit. Charles, you're not getting a date. Never. It's not going to happen. Listen to me. He's typing in my computer. Yes. No. I don't like you. It doesn't go both ways. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on. Stop making a fool of yourself. Stop making an idiot of yourself. You look like a buffoon. You literally look like a fucking idiot buffoon. You're not going to get a date with me ever. Listen to the words I'm saying. I don't like you. I don't like you. I've shown you that in my words, my actions, and everything I do. I hate your guts. I'm the one helping to catch the crime like never before in your life, and you think that's going to be a date? You are off your nut. Wacky. Off the rails crazy. The delusion is out of control. Out of control if you think you're going to ever get a date with me. I mean, I don't have any words for that. You are such an embarrassment. Such a fucking embarrassment. Do you think this guy's going to get a date?
2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop.
Now, here's what I'm going to do for TPD, and I don't owe you this. But I'm going to do this for you anyway. And I'm going to ask you, to take it very seriously. Because if I know the code words, I think you better take it very seriously. We're going to assume that you are threatened like Lucky and Mike. We'll do to you what we did to Lucky and Mike. And I'm going to tell you this, David, Charles, Josh, Joe, Matt, and Calvin. Get off their back. Don't call them again. Don't ever call them again. You don't run that police department. You don't run any police department. We got your code words. So you ought to know at this point, no, you don't run shit. Do you understand? I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Get off of them. Get off their back. If you're threatening TPD, look what we did to Lucky and Mike, and we'll do the same to you. You better fuck off. Now, you want to come get my car? Get the fucking car. And get off my back. Will it make you feel better to get my car? I'm not going to Texas. I'll live under a bridge first. I don't care. I'm not going to help you. You are seeing things happen you've never seen before. And you act like you have no idea. And you look foolish. It's funny. It's so easy. It's not even fair, David. Get off TPD's back. You don't threaten another cop. You guys make a lot of threats towards me behind my back, behind a fucking computer. Nobody yet has the balls to do it to my face. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm a female. You're a bunch of dudes. Pussy cowards. You don't have the balls to face me in court like men and just do a normal court. You do all these backroom deals. Charles, you're never going to get a date with me. You're not going to get one. You're delusional, and it's, off the rails. Off the rails. We have a witness that says, as long as I've known Charles, he puts hidden cameras in women's homes, and he broadcasts them on the dark web and sells watch time, and uses their body against their will, their property against their will. And he'll get him fired. He's a sexual sadist. He's a sick motherfucker. That's crime causation, Mr. Powell. Not lewd and lascivious. So, he's a sex sadist. He likes causing problems. He likes causing trouble. He likes pestering and tormenting and pestering and tormenting and bothering and bothering and bothering. And what he'll do is he'll get him fired. And they're raising kids by themselves. Now he's blowing up the whole fucking family. He's got little children. He is ruining their life. Doesn't think a thing of it. No empathy at all. All he cares about is who told on me. And everybody hates you for it. It gets easier by the day to get your code words. Rumpelstiltskin, Muffin Man, Pen the Tail on the Donkey, Hansel and Gretel. When I'm telling you, I know that. What goes through your head? That you think you're getting away with something. It doesn't get any stupider. It doesn't. It doesn't get any more delusional. It's fucking embarrassing, bitch. So, they blows up their lives. I mean, this is sex trafficking. This is sex exploitation. It's a very, very serious crime. It's child porn. So, we know that we have witness. We know that you're doing that. And then he'll get them fired. Then he makes sure they can't find another job. Then they lose their house. Then he has the ex take the kids away because now they're unfit. And he puts strain on family relationships. They get isolated because they'll need help. And the family gets, that's a strain on the family. Here's a woman that can work and take care of herself and her kids by herself. And a family unit that's operating peacefully successfully. Great system of support for these children to grow up in a positive environment, and you blow it up. And you did it to some people that it was the wrong people. Who am I? You don't know who I am, and you don't know who I know, but everything changed. Boom! When you met me, all of a sudden everything is different, and you act like you don't know that. Muffin Man, I know that. I know that. So, TPD, that's the severity of this crime. Charles Perry is watching me right now. He's a peeping Tom, and he'll never be any better than that. He can't do anything better than like some dumbass like John Hinckley Jr. sitting on his fat lazy ass watching TV, pretending that's his life. Never gonna have anything real. It's been 12 years. He's never had anything real. Never had any fucking thing real. And because he's a sexual sadist, when he does something horrible to me and pisses me off, he thinks that's romantic, and I don't. No one does. It's illegal to peep. It's illegal to hack. It's illegal to stalk. It's illegal to try to kill someone. It's illegal to do property damage. It's illegal to do all the shit y'all do. And that's why you're told on, and that's why you can't get a date. That's not how you get somebody to like you. It's not even how you get cooperation. Take all the romance out of it. It's not even how you get cooperation. You tried to arrange a false arrest since the first one you did. The McNamara email says he's trying to do a false arrest to threaten and coerce and entice. And nothing's changed. You still do it every day. I'm going to starve her into a lie. We know it. If we're talking about it, we know that. Everybody knows that. If I'm saying it, if I'm quoting you verbatim, you're in some trouble. She never goes upstairs. I can't do that. They'll fire me. I can't do that. I can't get somebody killed. That was recorded early this morning. I do go upstairs. What do you want me to do? Say, oh yeah, he's still, right here, stalking still. Shouldn't know where I am, but he does. So, if you're threatening Tulsa Police Department, we'll do to you guys what we did to Lucky and Mike. Why don't you leave them the fuck alone? Leave everybody alone. Doing that shit is exactly how we get so much information, David, that you guys don't know what the hell to do about it. The taking the oil out of my car, I had a thing of oil in my trunk, so I pull it out. Normally what I do, David, is I just tip that thing over and let it empty out into the oil thingy. I didn't do that last night. Because then you had water in it and they knew that. I mean, we weren't sure, so I poured a little bit and sure shit, well, there's water. They want to take my car. We want to take her car. We want to take her car. Because then we think she'll go back to Texas. We already got her kicked out of her house. Everybody knows it. Then we got your code words, Muffin Man. Mike was drugged. Who told us that? You drugged him. How do we know that? McNamara email. Get a ringtone, Richard. Fabian puzzle, Charles. One time is all I said it, and they got it. I'm not going to go on a date with you at any point. You don't even want that. You don't shit all over somebody that you want to date with. You don't invade their privacy and make them feel violated and raped if you really want them to like you. The shrink testified before the judge that gives us investigatory orders. If she hates it, like rape, peeping and hacking and jamming everything up and starving her to death, he'll do more of that. If it's something she likes, get off your ass and go work. He won't do that. So it's not about a date. It's never been about a date. You don't do that and think he does everything she hates and then can't figure out why she hates him. I left. Move on. I left. I don't have anything for you but disdain and disgust. Deep, deep disgust. I moved twice to get away from you. You don't matter, Mr. Perry. You don't. You don't. Last night we got another one because you're fucking with me and fucking with me and fucking with me. So I guess you guys had another conversation. She's not, I'm going to quote, again, I'm quoting. She's derived not 1 ounce of benefit from doing what she's doing, but she's still alive. She's not dead. And she can say, I told you so. But you won't even let anybody post comments or a normal argument or a normal discussion on that Facebook page. You've not remedied her reputation. It's not illegal to file a police report. That is required by law. When somebody's threatening you with death and false arrest, you need a protective order. By law, in Oklahoma, you got to file one. There was no proper collection of my evidence. Where's my blood test to rule out or confirm arsenic? Where's the video that I was supposed to go over with a detective before you obstructed justice? Who the fuck do you think you're kidding? Who do you think you're kidding? I'm not going to show it all again. It's been shown over and over and over and over and over. All my Facebook messages going back to 2011. He's pulling up behind my house. He's doing some weird shit. He's threatening to ruin my business. I didn't go to the media with this. I didn't hurt him. I went to his guy. And they're threatening to ruin my business. I'm a political consultant. How do you think and why do you think I pivoted, Mr. Perry, from political consultant, soccer mom, who never even walked in a strip club, to all of a sudden I can work a pole like a motherfucker? Got all kinds of evidence against you. Never before have you gotten a Pinto recording that you're soliciting prostitution. Be creeped out by him for a couple of hours for $5,000 after we've made sure you didn't make money all fucking night. Come on with this. I got that. No one else got that. I did. Pivot. I got a new normal. I pivoted. Look what we do with what you do. It's been that way for 12 years, bitch. You think that's a date? You are shitting us with that, right? You're shitting us with that. She's not derived any benefit. You've not had an injury. So, you know, until you can bring me something. What law were you trying to pass? Creeping up behind her house and going into a restaurant to spy on her. What law were you trying to pass? What law did she not like that you were trying to pass doing that shit? You can't properly identify your legislative duties because you're a whack job. You're a mental veggie. Huntington's disease or something. You think I'm going to go out with somebody like that? Nope. Not gonna happen. You're a job, dumbass. You're not paying attention to what's happening. There's no romantic advances from me to you at all. There's crime fighting. Lots and lots of crime fighting. I'm very good at what I do, and you know that, or you wouldn't try so hard to make me fail, David. Calvin. You've tried very hard to make me fail. It is so funny, we don't even know what to say. Couldn't be a bigger compliment. You're seeing things happen you've not seen before. And Perry goes, let's do it more. He's a mental veggie. Let's do it more. You're not hot. You're not sexy. You are a disgust. Everybody's sick and tired of you. It isn't hard to get information like Muffin Man, Hansel and Gretel. Fuck her. Take her car, take her home, and we gotta get her back to Texas so we can do more to her. We know. You said that. You act like no one knows. You act like you think you're getting away with something, even though we're sitting here talking about it. Like, I didn't even say that. So easy, it's not even fair. So fucking easy. You dumb son of a bitch. Mental veggie. It's not even fair. How in the world is that a date? When I go on a date, it's going to be with somebody, it's always been, and it will always be, with someone that I like and respect. And it will never be you. It will never fucking be you. I've told you over and over and over and over. I don't go out with bitches like you that peep and creep and cause suffering and hurt people and murder cops. I don't know what every other cop thinks about what you guys did to Lucky and Mike. What I think is, that's cop family. We don't let that go. We don't let it go. Everybody helping me that tells me what you just said, same thing. We don't fucking let that shit go. We don't do it. I've lost my house. Did it change my narrative? Fuck no. My narrative is what I think. It's my intent. No one speaks for me. I speak for me. I do. I'm in college I'm on the dean's list in college, even though you've tried to make me fail at that too. I'm in criminal justice college, Mr. Perry. You're having these conversations. We're seeing things happen we've not seen before. When he pesters her and takes her money, we see things happen we've not seen before. She always finds out beforehand. She always finds out before. Muffin Man. We're seeing things happen we've not seen before. Right? I can speak for me. No one speaks for me but me. You sit on your fat, lazy ass playing with little doll and little unicorn, watching TV like a 3-year-old little girl. You had daycare code words, Weeble Wobbles, and Muffin Man, and Hansel and Gretel, and Rumple, like you're a brat, a spoiled, rotten, bitch-ass 2-year-old little brat. I think that's where your mind is. I think mentally you are. I think mentally you're stupid. You're not going to go on a date with me. I don't like you. I don't like you. You don't give a shit. Asking me, the nerve you have to ask me, who's helping you? Who's telling on me? You just about ruined my car last night. You know what saved me? Cops from somewhere else. You think I'm going to give up my help? Fuck you. You fucking need to up your meds. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I would like it, David, Calvin, all you mafia guys who think you're mafia and can't even do mafia right. I would like it very much if you would not threaten one more cop. If you feel like you need to threaten somebody, come see me. Get some balls and get out from behind your little screens and your little computers and your little clone phones. You know, here's what's funny. You clone my phone, then they can hot mic your phone because they're in my phone. There's a lot of cloning and a lot of hacking and a lot of... but we have a court order and you don't. So you're on my phone cloning it, David. They can hot mic the fuck out of that. Do what you do, Calvin. But if I'm quoting you, what planet do you live on that you think you're not getting caught? That you think you're getting away with something? Don't threaten any of the cops. Don't fucking do it. There shouldn't be somebody asking that question. Who's running TPD? David and Charles are just calling over. I'm not saying that. I'm quoting somebody else who was looking over all my stuff going, what the hell's going on here? David and Charles are calling TPD asking if they can get her car. And TPD's going, no, you can't get her car. Where's she at? Where's her whereabouts? We can't tell you where she is, Matt. It's against the law. It's illegal. What do you call it? I left Lubbock 8 years ago, Matt. Why are you calling to ask where I am? You know, I'm threatened with death and false arrest. I need a protective order. You got to file a police report. They all knew that because my first protective order was denied because I didn't have it with me. Okay, I've said this over and over and over. I didn't get a blood test. They were trying to kill me. I didn't get a blood test. Where's the blood test? See, you had the legal obligation, Mr. Powell, to collect my evidence and preserve it. You're the prosecutor. You deprived me of my right to live my home, my freedom. Fuck you. Fuck you for doing that to me. How dare you? My son, I had a baby boy. I'm trying to race by myself. You put us through that. My mugshot is everywhere. I was complying with the law in the state where I live. You weren't wronged. Nobody wronged you people. I left to not have a fight and not be a scandal. Nobody wronged you. What is it you think you're getting away with when I'm quoting you verbatim? You've not had any injuries. I've not derived any benefit. Charles, you got your fucking feelings hurt. Boo fucking who? Move on. Power guys can go get a date. What is your problem? You fucking fail. Move on. It's over. Move on. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on. You're a buffoon. You're a fucking buffoon. You're an idiot. You're a foolish idiot. Leave me alone. I don't like you. No one does. It's very easy to get information. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on. You're never getting a date with me. You fuck. You're in trouble. You're a job. Charles, stop. Stop. You're this.
Stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No.
Stop, mental ill. Stop it. Every time you try, I'm so tired of talking about this. Everybody's here tired of talking about it. We're tired of hearing about it. The guy said, until you can tell me what the fuck issue it was, what law you're trying to pass by pulling up behind her house and going to a restaurant to spy on her or having your secretary or your daughter do it. I didn't talk about it. Cheryl called me. I didn't see it. Cheryl called me after your secretary's there every fucking time we're at Carino's. Every time we're there she is. Nobody invited y'all. Nobody said a word to you about it. You're paying bills for me that you could only see from hacking, and you paid the wrong one. Cheryl called me. Guess who came? Looking for you because you didn't come. Charles Perry. He's a weirdo. He's a fucking weirdo. He's stalking. What law are you trying to pass doing that shit, Perry? I didn't do Texas legislation, you dumb fuck. And you were the new guy. I knew hundreds of people I could call if I needed help. It wouldn't have been you. Never would have been you. You're the new guy. You don't have rapport. You don't have pull. 3 years I'd been in Texas working politics. I had a lot of people I was already working with that had I even done Texas legislation, I would have called them. Stop bullshitting. When you lie to people smarter than you, they know you're lying. For you, that's everybody. You need to be in a mental home. You seriously need a special needs facility. I'm not kidding you. You are a danger to yourself and others. Everybody knows you killed Chief Miller. Everybody knows it. You can't beat somebody to death, Charles, knocking his head back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until his skull comes off the rest of his body and have not a mark on you. Do you know cops everywhere can tell that you did that murder? You know, it might make them angry. Now you're a danger to cops specifically. I'm the one that pointed it out. I'm the one that caught it. Do you know people talk about that? Guess who caught it? Lynn's kid caught that. They killed the cop. Guess who caught it? Lynn's kid. He's going at her and going at... That's witness tampering. If she's lying, he's not going to witness tamper, is he? Yep. If I'm lying, the truth is inconvenient for you. You can't murder somebody by a beatdown and have not a mark on you. He was drugged, and I said that months before. It was confirmed in a deposition. You're not going to get a date with me, ever. You pissed off a lot of cops who can look at it and say the same thing I did. You got people turning against you. Lots of resentment and animosity. It's not hard to find out what your little code words are, Muffin Man, Weeble Wobble. Stop threatening people. Stop causing suffering. Stop causing problems. You're not getting away with it if I'm quoting you verbatim. You're not getting away with shit. You're not entitled to win an election. I have the constitutional right to not be bothered by you. To my privacy, to my safety, to my well-being, to when there's a court case, the truth comes out. There's no perjury. There's no secret backroom meetings where I'm not there. Over and over and over and over. I told you what the reporter said. Now you got 4 of them. Where there should have been a hearing, where she's there, and there's no hearing. So we got 4 of them. And a man with not a mark on him accused of beating someone to death while he's drugged and unconscious on and given Narcan. She's starving to death. That's witness tampering. Get out of my wallet. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. Interference with commerce and contracts with intent to coerce. How many counts are you going to be charged with? How many counts are you going to be charged with? When I'm getting the stuff, Fabian puzzle, who got that to me in jail? When I know your code words, you know, your little baby school code words, because y'all all act like you're mentally 3. Muffin Man, Hansel and Gretel, you Hansel and Gretel's Mike to Pensacola so you could try to kill him. And when that didn't work, you put him in jail. You did the same thing to me. You tried to kill me. And when that didn't work, you did a false arrest. And you committed fraud upon a court. That's twice. That's your pattern. You think people can't tell? A pattern. Once you see a pattern, you can't unsee it. Don't lie to people smarter than you. They'll know you're lying. And for you, that's everybody. Don't threaten the cops. Don't threaten the cops. Stop fucking calling up TPD and telling them you want them to do this for you. And you want them to be the bitch, the sex weirdo that you are. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe you leave them alone. Maybe you want to threaten somebody. You threaten me to my face. And stop hiding behind your computer. Remember who it is you're talking to. I've done what nobody else has done. I've done. Me, Charles. That's not a date, bitch. And if we're quoting what you just said, then you don't have a cover-up. You don't have one. You're not getting away with shit. You are so stuck in delusion. You are so making a buffoon fool of yourself. You have so embarrassed everyone. You have so made everybody hate your guts. I don't even know what to say to you. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to help you. We want you gone. Everybody wants you gone. Everybody wants this stopped. This stuff,
Damn minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you.
people want it stopped. But you're a lot worse than him. And the more you don't stop, the more we get. It's like that's what you want. It's like that's what you want. I told you, cease and desist, Peeping. You don't have my consent. You've been billed $1,000 a day for doing it without my consent. You're using my body to get entertained. Plus $2,000 a day for you doing it against my will. It is illegal, sir. It is illegal for a reason. I have no feelings for you, but disgust. I've moved twice. I've kicked you off me. I've sued you 3 times, tried to make you leave me alone. I've asked for protective orders and injunctive orders to make you get a judge to make you leave me alone.